You put in a lot of effort and are tenacious in your pursuit of achievement, yet you frequently find yourself locked in a loop of forcing yourself to work harder and force results. You have been socialized to think that your value is determined by your accomplishments and that you must continually struggle against life's currents in order to carve out your own path. You lose sight of the inherent magic in letting the universe's flow, though, in your constant battle. The idea of Wu Wei, or acting without forcing, originated in ancient Chinese philosophy and states that the greatest power is often found in the gentlest touch, the effortless flow, and the art of not forcing. One should operate in line with the Tao, or the inherent order of the cosmos, according to the Tao Te Ching, the main text of Taoism. This means that instead of trying to force things to happen or control outcomes, you should allow things to unfold naturally and follow the path of least resistance. Of course, this doesn't have a set interpretation. Some translate Wu Wei as non-action or doing nothing, while others translate it as actionless action, while others translate it as effortless action. Nevertheless, Wu Wei is a way of life that involves flowing with the flow and not pushing yourself. Lao Tzu asserts that everything will get done even if we cease attempting to manage it. According to Lao Tzu, using force inevitably results in unforeseen problems. In fact, when Lao Tzu speaks of force, he mostly alludes to the act of imposing your will and interfering with how things naturally progress, rather than the literal application of physical force. The cornerstone of our human existence is nature, which runs its own course and operates continuously in the background. It is a force that continuously generates and recreates, encompassing all facets of life. However, despite this insight, there remains a predominance of emphasis on conscious human effort. Lao Tzu emphasizes the significance of aligning ourselves with this natural flow rather than seeking to violently dominate or influence it. Above all, we frequently applaud effort, regardless of how effective it is. We find ourselves moving pebbles uphill just for the sake of pushing, keeping active for the sake of being occupied. While making an effort is important, it is equally important to make informed attempts. While there are many situations where hard work and action are not necessary, they depend on the flow of the situation. We frequently think we can control everything if we work hard and are determined enough, but in reality, there are many things that are beyond of our control. We cannot control the weather, the stock market, or the choices and actions of others, as well as the fundamental unpredictability of life. When you insist on forcing results, you typically go through an endless cycle of tension, tiredness, and dissatisfaction. Wu Wei is about understanding the natural rhythms of life and knowing when to take action and when to let go, rather than being idle or inactive. When we push things, we squander our valuable time and energy over-analyzing, feeling sorry for ourselves, or blaming others. But when we go with the flow of life, we may achieve our goals with grace and ease. Rowing is a fairly careless manner of pushing a boat over the water, as opposed to going against nature, according to Alan Watt. You must be able to move through nature with ease when sailing. Think of a river flowing down a mountain. It doesn't push through rocks and boulders. Instead, it chooses the route that presents the least amount of resistance and flows around them. This results in a stunning and harmonious landscape, and the river teaches us a lot about the path of least resistance. You may have observed in your own life that forcing things often results in turmoil and tension, but that when you let go and allow things to develop naturally, you can accomplish your goals with grace and ease. This implies taking action when the timing is appropriate and letting go when necessary, not being passive or waiting for things to happen. It's crucial to realize that in Judo, the use of muscle is tactical and precise. Rather than using force haphazardly or unnecessarily, you wait for the ideal moment when your opponent is unbalanced and exposed. At that time, you add a little muscle to your technique, enabling you to complete a successful throw and outmuscle your foe. The secret is to only use force when it is necessary, and never when it is inappropriate. This strategy guarantees efficacy and maximizes your movements. Use the least amount of effort and time necessary to achieve your objectives when acting in Judo. This is known as the principle of least action. It's about being successful and efficient by using your resources properly and minimizing waste, not about being slack or half-hearted. You can lessen unneeded tension while boosting your chances of success. Take a step back and apply the Wu Wei principles to the scenario where you have an important interview due tomorrow. Take a minute to unwind and let go of the strain, remembering that you have no control over the questions that will be asked or the result, rather than trying to force yourself to perform exceptionally. Remind yourself of your qualifications, skills, and experiences. Have confidence in your skills and be prepared for the interview. Instead of trying to forcefully impress the interviewer as you enter, let yourself to flow with the process. Emphasis on being genuine and present. Pay close attention to their inquiries and then clearly and confidently answer them. Allow your responses to flow freely as you rely on your knowledge and experience. The interview might be thoughtful, innovative, and interesting. If something doesn't go as planned and you feel like you failed, keep in mind that letting go and flowing can frequently result in even greater outcomes. You may feel secure and proud of your work and know that you tried your best. It's crucial to have faith in the process. By remaining calm and allowing things to unfold naturally, you may do the activity without feeling worried or overwhelmed, while still making progress without feeling like you're pushing too hard. Additionally, it encourages a happier outlook, which increases productivity and efficiency. So, my friend, in the practice of not forcing, we find comfort in surrender. We learn to let go of our attachment to certain results in favor of concentrating on the here and now, on the process. We only grasp that our wants are merely the soul's nudges, pointing us in the direction of our ultimate potential when we fully surrender. If you're still here, I would be incredibly grateful if you could support me by sharing and commenting. Your support would mean so much to me. Thank you for your time, and I sincerely hope you have a truly wonderful day. When we let go of the need to control every aspect of our lives, we open ourselves to infinite possibilities and allow the universe to work its magic.